Okay guys, here we are. This is the final mine that we're going to be doing on the second day for this series of the slate mines of the Lake District, as we're going to call it. And this in particular is, I would say, it's probably the biggest one.
It's the biggest one I've ever seen in the Lake District, for sure.
Yes. So, I mean, the size of the mines here of the Lake District, obviously, in comparison to the Wales ones, is, you know, they're not quite as extensive. However, you cannot underestimate the size and the magnitude and the features that you find. And this particular one is fairly extensive, so we're going to get it documented. And the interesting thing is, just by a little hole concealed under a tree. Good luck finding it.
that entrance doesn't do justice of what we're going to see behind there, does it?
Yeah. But that's the beauty of it. Sometimes through the smallest gaps you find the biggest caverns. So let's go and check it out.
Yeah.
So we must have walked a good 200 meters at least, straight a tunnel. There in the distance you can see just a glimpse of the light that we left behind, and we are coming into a first cavern. Yes. So this was work for slate. Obviously you can see all the drill holes everywhere, and
so they'll be coming from that direction.
Yes, definitely they come from that direction. Whenever you look at the direction of the drills, you can see which way they were driving the tunnel or the cavern in. So they were driving this way. So yeah, so they were driving from the entrance that would come in inwards, and it gives way to another continuation there.
I'm guessing that there is the volcanic silt that we've gone up to.
What's that?
You see the walls here?
Yeah.
This would be the volcanic silt that they've gone up to, and this would be an area of slate in between.
Oh, so this wall volcanic silt?
I think all the slate in this area is of volcanic nature, comes from volcanic ash.
Yes.
Different process from
unlike the Welsh slate, which comes from deep sedimentary, from the deep sea, that's sedimented over years and compressed over time through metamorphic processes. This comes from actual volcanic layers that have been compressed also through metamorphic processes, and that's what gives it this color as well, sort of blue, kind of blue-green.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Right, so this gives way straight away. You can see remains of the piping that they used to for compressed air, and this is quite a big cavern here, you can see.
And we can see the olive tunnel.
Yeah. Oh, wow. So that is...
That's just rails, isn't it, holding that rock up?
Yeah. That's a shaft. Do you think they were extracting the slate via that shaft?
Yeah, can make sense.
It would make sense, yeah. But then again, they had the adit there, so maybe, I don't know. There was something going on. That's a pipe that comes down. So they must have had maybe air compressors up at the top and with the pipes just going down to try to compress there along the mine, but it certainly had a...
It's stuck here for some particular reason.
It definitely had a purpose, all this, didn't it? Yeah. Wow. And you can see there's a tunnel going up there, and you can see the rails very clearly here with moving points. You can't move them now, but they would be able to move them just by kicking them to divert the carts either straight ahead or to the left, to the right. There's the junction. That's so interesting. Yeah. So they would have gone either straight ahead or to the right. Which way shall we go, guys?
We go to extreme right.
Yeah?
In this one.
Okay. You go, I'll film you going in. So this tunnel to the right, that is about 100 meters or so, comes to an end. Okay. So they must have judged this seemed quite poor in terms of the quality of slate, and sometimes that's the way it was.
Why is the black
They were taking a gamble.
coming out? What's the black material?
There is a lot of black, is there? And it seems to be coming from the seams. Interesting. There's some people left their marks here. 1994, 82. Right, let's go back to the junction. Carry on straight ahead. Full of water. Wow, those what have we got here? Opens up quite big.
This is probably worth recording from here.
Yeah. Oh wow, that opens quite big, does it? Wow. We'll have well, that's not a way, that's blocked. Carry on straight ahead, and that's the way we came. And it opens up here quite considerably. So let's take a look. Wow, look at the colours of the slate again. Those pink and green colours. I hope the GoPro captures how colourful this is. Oh yeah.
It goes under there as well.
It goes up there
Underneath.
and underneath.
Yeah.
Right, two ways. Right. Are we going off first? Wow, that is simply gigantic. Here we climb to the top from the level that we came down from, and gives way to a rather spectacular chamber with another opening there. Wow.
We're going up there.
Yeah. Just to give the perspective, it's always good to get a subject in the distance. It gives a great perspective of the magnitude of this place. Tricky climb. Okay, I'm at the top. Wow. Wow, beautiful. So there we have the seam of volcanic stone that you were talking about. It almost creates a fault line, does it?
Yeah,
It creates a fault line.
It's
It's a natural fault line that splits the way between layers. It looks like a big portal. Yeah. Very cool. And this gives way to a tunnel. That goes into a backfill. Interesting. Is there a way on?
I'm not sure. We didn't think so last time we came.
I'll have a look. After a closer look at this collapse, we realized that it's definitely running, so it might have connected to other parts of the mine or to other quarries, but it doesn't now. So we're gonna go the way back, working our way back along the main level and carry on straight ahead, deeper into the mine. So we're gonna come back down all this spoil of slate that the miners left and intercept the tunnel that runs all the way down underground from this slate tip and goes further deeper into the mine. And as we have seen the other on the other videos, in the previous videos, that seems to be the way they were working the mines in the Lake districts. They would produce a lot of waste rock, but rather than taking it out, they build a tunnel with the waste rock and keep stacking on top of it. And that's the beauty of it. And this way they didn't need to take any of it out, which would have been a waste of time, a waste of effort for the old miners. Going under the stacks of dirt that we've just been walking over into this tunnel. So wow, this is rather impressive. Again, similar system to Rick. Was it Rick Head we went yesterday?
Yeah.
The Rick Head mines, similar system. They were stacking up the dirt and just stacking them closer and closer together as they get to the roof. And with timbers, in this case we can see timbers at the tops and slabs and rails. Very cool. And it gives way to a rock tunnel. Wow. So it's rather mineralized, this area, so there's quite a lot of quartz. Very colourful. And does it continue? No. It's running. There's one
Yeah,
percolating
running through.
through. So obviously these used to go on. Yeah.
The holes going up with something.
Are you taking a look?
Yeah, well, that's why I can't even get there in, but. Alright, it's just all big rocks.
All big rocks. So no way on. So we're making our way back the way we came in, and
Continue along the main tunnel. That drives
continue along the main.
deeper into
Yeah,
the
so
mine.
back in the main passage,
Yeah.
and continue just further deep into the system. Right. So we're back to. That's the way we came in. Yeah, and we're going to continue deeper. See where this takes us. To a kind of a junction. So there's a chamber here. Which one shall we do
I think
first?
we'll continue straight on and come back to this.
Yes, we're going to come back to this. It seems to open quite well. Wow. Oh. So the rock tunnel gives way to a stone line tunnel with just rails over the top, and I mean proper thick rails and holding a lot of big slabs of rocks. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is awesome. Wow. And it's they are buckling away a bit, and there's even a fracture here. There's no surprise there. Here we go. Getting lower, and you won't believe this. Now this rotten timber is holding all the weight of all the rails and of all the stacked rocks overhead. Well, at least so it seems to be. Yes, it is. This is mad. And this is sort of spongy. I mean,
Yeah, it's not half pushing into the horizontal.
Yeah.
I don't want to hang around much longer here.
No, I mean that may have continued at one point.
Yes, but it's running easy further beyond there. Wow. Madness. And this, you can see where the slippers, where the tracks were sat on, were laid here. You can see the indentations of them. Oh, there's a bit of rail there as well. Quite mineralized, this slate in places.
Yeah.
Big veins of quartz here. Oh, and we come to a massive collapse. There's a lot of draft coming through here.
Yeah.
Does this go somewhere?
I don't think you better get through it, but.
Can you physically get through it? Because the draft is trying to tell you that there is something big beyond. Worth a look, but if you can't, you can't. No?
No.
No way on. It's a shame. It's the way it's drafting. The way it's drafting, certainly there was something beyond here. It's a shame that a lot of this place are lost and kind of destroyed. A lot from continuous quarrying overground. A lot of the times, you know, it's the actual quarrying activity overground that destroys them. Steve. And if we continue here, again a lot of shattering of slabs overhead. No surprise with all the weight that this must be holding. Wow. And it comes to a total run in here. No way on. So, what's the way now to explore? Back to the junction, to them side caverns.
Cavern, yeah.
Yeah. Let's head back there. From that tunnel, that horrific death on a stick tunnel, to this side one. Now we're gonna see what this gives way through. Yeah, quite a large cavern here. A mined out cavern and a tunnel ahead. Let's see what there is.
It goes down a sludgy tunnel and opens up into several more large caverns.
All right, so we're heading back out, but there's a tunnel that we haven't explored yet. I didn't even realize. Let's go and take a look. All right, oh, there's the entrance. Yeah, you can see the light. And here on the right hand side, on the left, obviously. Oh yes, we went past this and we sort of said we're going to carry on straight ahead. So yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, this is the sludgy one.
There's daylight. Sludgy. No, it's not too bad. Just drags a bit. Okay, so we come out of the sludge there and into two passageways. Which one should we do now first? Yeah? Right first. And here we have it pretty much straight away. After a short distance opens into another big cavern. Oh, I think I do remember this one. Yes, I've got a recording of the sound of the water dripping. For anyone that likes the sound of slate mine water dripping, I'm going to put the link in the description. It'll hopefully help you get some sleep. Very relaxing. Here as well, what we've seen in other mines, a lot of the soot marks from miners' lamps, and they pretty much coincide with where the drill holes are, so they must have left a bit of a drill piece with a candlelight hanging. That's sort of the idea. From that way, so we're going to go left now.
Yes.
And here it opens also Very cool. Wow. That seems to go toward that end. And here we have, I think, the single tallest cavern here that we've seen. I dare to say. How do you climb up there? Can you?
I think if you brought the drill in, it's some point you get up
That'd be
there.
cool. Someone up there and someone at the bottom. Maybe I'll get closer to the edge for perspective. Yeah, that would be making a really good photo actually. Someone up there and someone at the bottom there. There's no way of climbing it. It goes a long way up.
Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember this. It's almost like there was levels up there, you know.
Yeah.
Was the level? Probably was.
I think that's where they must have started from.
Hey?
I think that's where they must have started from and then worked down.
Yeah. That's amazing. We're going to try to get a good photo here, so
Yeah, this is really good.
before we get ourselves out.